Hi, my name is Austin Kim, and this is my personal success project. So I'm going to start off with my personal philosophy statement. So in my opinion, what success means to me is focusing more on your inner self and how you feel on the inside. Because yes, while results can sometimes tell you about your different success in life, results don't always determine, what true success is. Because there are people that have, good results, like they have a lot of money or they have good grades, but on the inside, they don't necessarily feel that they're successful because once again, they just don't feel good about themselves. So I feel like true success is only achieved when you feel good about yourself on the inside and not necessarily on the outside. And yeah, it's just better to always be proud of yourself and what you've done rather than just focusing only on the results in life. All right, and then this is my personal value. So I'm going to explain a little of how I created that statement. So my three personal values in life are always respect, positivity, and never giving up. So the first one, respect, is definitely the most important because I feel like you need to respect yourself in order to achieve success. Because if you can't respect yourself, then you really, can't, respect others first of all, and you can't really achieve success because, you have to put faith in yourself first. And then, by not respecting yourself, you're just only going to doubt yourself, and that's only going to drag you down in your future path. And my second on personal value is positivity. And I feel like you have to have a positive attitude in order to have success in life because you need to have, you have a positive attitude towards all aspects so that when opportunity is presented, you feel like you can do it rather than just doubting yourself all the time. And my last one would be having the attitude of never giving up. Because while success isn't always achieved right away. Sometimes it's a journey to get there. There's mishaps, there's mistakes that are made, but it's all up to you and how you want to get to the top. So by never giving up and always pushing yourself to be the best, that's the only way you can achieve success in life. And here's my personal affirmation statement. So mine is I will always push myself and never give up on anything. So this is something I've always kind of preached in my life because I feel like if you can always push yourself and just never give up on anything you're doing, then you can achieve whatever you want. Because like I said earlier, there will be mistakes and there will be mishaps along the way, but as long as you get right up and you just keep trying, that's what's how you're going to achieve your maximum level of success in life. And then so here's going to be the first principle of success statement. So we're going to do it the growth versus fixed mindset. So I feel like in the past, I've always kind of had a fixed mindset, especially in high school, where I felt like if I got a bad, I felt like if I got a bad grade, then that would just be my future path. Like I just feel like I wouldn't be able to grow as a person. But after taking this class and reading more about the growth versus fixed mindset, I feel like I've changed my mindset a little towards growth because let's say I didn't do well for a certain activity or just didn't get a good grade. Now I can tell myself, you know what? Let me reflect on it. Let me see what I can do better next time because things can change as long as you tell yourself and you actually put the effort forward to adjust the things in the future. And this is something I definitely want to reflect a growth mindset in the future because you know having a growth mindset in college is definitely beneficial so that you can be open to more opportunities and just know that you can grow as a person. And then the second success statement is goal setting. Now, I feel like goal setting is really important in college because you need to set goals so that you can see whether you're achieving success or, if you're not really trying as hard as, you think you are. So now goal setting is something, I learned a lot in this class. So when we did the short-term goals and long-term goals, I feel like I was able to really kind of reflect on myself and see what I wanted to achieve in life and in this class alone. And I achieved most of my short-term goals, and then long-term goals is something I have to see in the future. But I feel like in the future, I definitely next coming semesters, I definitely want to set goals for every class so that I know which class I'm doing well in and achieving success, and what are the classes I can improve on. So I feel like goal setting is definitely something I want to use in the future while completing my 4-year degree. Now, the third success statement is time management. Now, I feel like time management is really important in college because I feel like time always just flies past because things are always going at a rapid pace. And, in this class, when we made the time management schedule, I was kind of able to see if I could, stick to the schedule or not. And surprisingly, I actually did stick to the schedule for the most part. I mean, there were a couple of hours where I did procrastinated and did spend studying time to play video games. But, you know, this is something I definitely plan to improve on in the future. And, you know, especially for the next semester, fall semester, I definitely want to create a time management schedule for, you know, the whole semester so that I can stick to a schedule and just be, you know, have a balanced, more structured lifestyle. And yeah, I feel like time management is important so that you can have time for studying, classes, and work, so that you can just have that overall balanced lifestyle rather than just, you know, kind of being rushed towards everything. Now the last for the first study skills statement, I put note taking. Now I feel like note taking is really important in college because, you know, in order to study, all you really have is your notes. So, you know, if you're not taking effective notes, then you're putting yourself in a disadvantage because you can't really study because, you know, your notes aren't there. You know, there's not those details. So I feel like, when we learned a lot about note-taking strategies in this class, you know, I now have the resources to write effective notes, you know, in every class so that later on when I need to go study, I have the notes and everything's all there for me to, you know, study and just have, you know, everything done all at once. And yeah, note taking is something I definitely want to use for the rest of my 4-year degree, because I feel like note taking is definitely a concrete, crucial part of college, because that's the only way you're going to get information, details, and all the stuff you need for studying for your different classes. And then for the second study skills statement, I put time management. Now, the reason why I put time management for studying is I feel like you need to manage your time wisely so that you have enough time to study, because you need to have that 1-to-2 ratio where for every class you need to have that, you know, certain amount of studying hours so that you can have, you know, the appropriate time to prepare for all your exams and other, you know, tests. And you need to have a good time management schedule so that you can balance, once again, work, school, and study. Because if you don't have a balanced lifestyle and schedule, then you're going to be all over the place and, you know, you're sort of lost in life. And I know when I was, you know, towards the beginning of this class, when, you know, I wasn't too good at time management, and I kind of just, you know, threw everything to the last minute, procrastinated a lot. But after creating a time management schedule and, you know, kind of just taking everything into consideration and just, you know, having a more balanced lifestyle, I was able to definitely improve on that category. And, you know, now I kind of space everything out rather than just doing everything at the last minute. And, you know, this is definitely something I'm going to continue to do for the rest of my college journey, because time management, I feel like, is the most important skill you can possibly have in college, because once again, time in college it just flies by, and I feel like you need to use every single minute you have. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you for listening.